Hello and welcome to my podcast about knitting and a bit sewing and a bit walking around this area where I live. I am Margrethe. I live in Kristiansund, a small town by the coast, almost in the middle of Norway. It's about 3.5 hours southwest of Trondheim. You have just been watching me going round a little path on the Atlantic Ocean Road. We have something in my county that is called stikkutturer. It's like going out walks. We go, there are 396 different walks like this in my county that is called Møre and Romsdal, and there is different levels on them: easy, a bit more difficult, hard, and very hard. And we can go on these trips. You saw the little mailbox. In there is a book where we write our name, and there is a code there that we when we get home or when we are there, go on the internet to register that code, and we can see how many of those walks we take during the season. The season is from May 1st to the end of October, I think. So we have a kind of competition when you can where you can have more trips or walks than your friends, for example, if you want to. You don't have to have that competition, but we have a team at work where we are, I think it is 8 women now, that is going on the trips, and we are registering every trip we are on, and it's kind of fun. Makes you want to go out for a walk. So I have been to 7 so far, and one of them was this walk around on the Atlantic Ocean Road. So I thought I could show you a bit of our nature where I live, around the place where I live. So, some admin stuff. I have 3 Knitalongs. The one is my heart cardigan. I did finish one heart cardigan that I showed you in the earlier episode. The other Knitalong is Skumringkofte, or a Nightfall cardigan by Skandir. I haven't, of course, started yet, but I will very soon, I hope. The third Knitalong is to knit some pattern of Lily by Nordic Stitches. So it could be socks or shawls or whatever she has. So if you go in and check out Nordic Stitches on Ravelry, you can buy her pattern and be a part of my Knitalong. The prices, I haven't really decided yet, but I will soon. All the Knitalongs are going to the end of June, and I will make a new episode in a couple of weeks or something where I announce the prices. But there will be a project bag, at least one, that I made myself, of course. Yeah. So what is new? I have I don't think you want to see the table in front of me. I have too much. what I am finished on, I have to put in a picture of the bunad that I made. So if you look at it, it's like 6 what do you call it, 6 things I'm finished with. It's 2 hats, 2 bodies, and 2 shorts. I will show you a picture of it now. My niece, who is the mother of those 2 boys, doesn't like the face of her children shown on the internet, so that's why I had a smiley instead of the face, but I hope it's okay. You can see what I knitted and how beautiful the boys are, or was, on the 17th of May. That is our national day in Norway. So the mother was happy, and then I was happy. I was finished on the May 14th, so she got it on May 15th. So it was in right time for the May 17th. And so that was the only thing I was finished on, or only thing. I knitted those because my niece asked me about a week before Easter holiday that if I could make those for May 17th. So the last couple of weeks I was going to work in the morning, coming home, knitting, and going to bed sleeping, and that was almost the only thing I did those last couple of weeks, so I could finish it. But I did finish. So what am I working on? I am working on the sorbet cardigan for my daughter. I have shown you this before. There it is in different blue colors, or white on the top, gray, blue gray, a darker gray, yeah, blue and dark blue. This is almost the second time I knitted, because I was knitting, we start on the top, knitting down, and I was knitting to around here, and saw that this is going to be too small for my daughter. She finally came home, so I could try it on her. So I had to rip it up all the way up to the yeah, oh, what is called this one, you know, the rib, of course, the rib. And I have been knitting on it again. So now it's finished to the bottom there, and one arm is finished, and I'm working on the other arm now. First color on the other arm. So it is to finish this arm, and the ribbons, button bands on both sides, and then it is finished. So maybe during the weekend or so I could finish it. And just have to pick up the yarn. I am making it in my daughter was choosing the yarn herself, so the yarn is Drops Air. It is with 65% alpaca, 28% polyamide, and 7% wool, and it is knitted in 5mm needles. So it's a really fast knit. So I think I will finish during the weekend or so. The next thing I am working on is, I've shown you this before too, the socks, yeah, falling down. The socks, Longing for Gotland by Sofia Kammerborn, and I just love this pattern. It is so beautiful. I loved it the first time I saw it. And this is the other one, other sock. I'm finished with the heel and have only the foot and the toe left. So maybe in a few days or something, depends on how much knitting time I have. So that is what I am working on. The rest is going to be, what did I buy? Because I bought some things, yes. First of all, I want to tell you about, First of all, I'm going to tell you about something I forgot last episode. Because I was in Surnadal on a knitting weekend. I was visiting, I have wanted to visit the shop to Marte Helgetun for a long time. It is in Surnadal, that is a couple, 2.5 hours drive from here. And I finally got to visit her store. So I had to buy something there too, and I found this Arvetta Classic in a gray color and navy color. Looks almost like green, but it is navy, and this red color. Yeah, focus please. It doesn't want to. Yeah, but I just love these 3 colors, and yeah, I bought them. If I love something, I buy it. Almost every time. It is 2 skeins of each color, and this could be Longing for Gotland socks too, I think. Maybe. We'll see. And Marta had some beautiful buttons too that I bought. I bought this one. This is metal buttons. And where is the other one? I had one more, but that one is, there it is, fell down. As I said, I have too much on the table. Here are the other ones. A bit difficult to see in a plastic bag, but... And some brown, dark, very dark brown, almost black buttons. I thought these were nice buttons to have on a cardigan or something. So that was what I did forget last time. In late April, a weekend, I was invited to be a part of an inspirational weekend that Janne from the podcast Strikk på lange hansker was kind of arranging with Husflidslag, handcraft, not company, but a handcraft organization, local where she lives in Aukra, that is an island, couple of hours drive from here. They were having an inspirational weekend on the with a handcraft, both knitting, sewing, and crochet. and of course I wanted to become a part of it. So first of all, we were sewing. We were making a project bag. We got all the materials that we used. I made this one project bag with a zipper, and I had this with me so I could put this on. And inside it is like this. There was we was sewing this on Saturday, and on Sunday there was 3 women coming to look at our work. It was kind of competition, so everyone who had made this project bag were delivering it to those 3 ladies, and they was looking at them, and they gave us a prize, or the first prize, second prize, and third prize. So I got the second prize and that was really fun. I will show you what I got as a present, and I was so happy because the present were laying on the table, and so I could see it before the ladies decided who won and who did not win. And I won these fabrics, green and pink, and I just love them, with this thread too, of course. And I was so happy about this. It's always fun to win a competition, of course. We also learned to sew in zippers. I knew from before how to sew in this zipper, but if you're going to have a small pocket inside, I didn't know or exactly how to do it. So we learned to do this one. I didn't finish it as a bag, but I have the fabric, so I could I shall finish it one day. So here is the zipper inside of this, and we made it one other way too, and that was like this, like it's kind of hidden. So you can open here, and there you have a pocket. So now we know how to do that too, and I think it is so fun to sew. And here I have a lot of more fabric, so I could make a finished project bag out of this. The rest of the weekend we were knitting. I was knitting on the bunad to my niece's boys, so I was mostly busy with that. But we did some crocheting, and I forgot just a minute. I'm gonna get pick up the one I did. I will be back in a minute. In the meantime, you can see another trip I was on, another sticker tour. It is on a fire, what you call it? Fyr. It is on a fyr. Sorry, I forgot what it's called in English, but I will check it out. I will be right back. So I hope you liked my trip on the lighthouse. Fyr in Norwegian is called lighthouse, of course. We went there almost every of my colleagues. We are 12 together, but we were 11 women going on that trip. It is about, I think, 4 kilometers both ways, and it is a very nice trip, very nice area. And if you saw on the movie, I was filming to the town Kristiansund, where I live. So that is not far from here. So we were also crocheting that weekend, and I was making these, or this. This is a special kind of a special way to crochet. It is, you can see it looks almost like knitting. So we were only making a small, kind of bag or a score. Yeah, that you can have some small things in it. We were just crocheting small things so we could learn a technique. So I think maybe I will make some of them some bigger, and I can use it to have bread in, or everything. That weekend we were also having a lottery both days. We had they had, not me, I was participant. They had lotteries in 3 different categories. It was for knitting, it was for sewing, and it was for crochet. And I like everything everything of that. I took lottery in all of those 3, and in both days. So I won. I almost never win a lottery like that, but I won. I think it was 3 prizes the first day and 4 prizes the other day. So I was, did I win? But I will show you what did I win. I won this bag. I could open it, or I won 2 of these so I could show you the other one. This is made of Janne that I was staying the night over with. It is like this. It is mat to have crochet needles in, and a package with crochet needles. So I got 2 of these. So I haven't asked her yet, but maybe I will give it to my daughter. I will ask her if she wants it. If she doesn't want it, I will see what I do with it. The other prize I won was, that was the crochet prizes. Then I won some fabric, and I saw this laying on the table, and wow, I just loved it. So I won this and this. This is really darker gray than it shows on the screen right now, but isn't this lovely? Oh, I am a romantic person, so love and flowers and everything on it. I just loved it. So I think this is one of those prizes I was most happy with. This I'm going to have a project bag for myself in. And then I won some pieces here, a zipper, and fabric. It is blue fabric and white inside. So here could be a project bag. We could never get enough project bag, can we? And then, yeah, that was the sewing prices. And then it was this we got from Jana. She gave one for each member of that weekend. It is yeah, sewing bag, or you could use it as a shoe bag to have shoes in when you travel, or yeah, you could use it to a lot of things. And I like this. She had different kinds, and we could choose. So I like this one best. That was the sewing prices, yes. And then was the knitting prices, and this is a yarn package, 4 skeins of yarn, and the pattern on this one. This is Rauma Vamsegarn, a little thick yarn. That is, let me see, it is, I think it's 100% wool. No, I can't find it right now, but I'm sure this is wool. And I won this 4 skeins of this baby silk. This is so soft and beautiful. It is baby silk from but yeah, good question. Dustur alpaca, DSA. This is 75% baby alpaca, 20% silk, and 5% stellina. So you see the sparkle, and that is stellina. So I got 4 of these skeins. And I think this will have to be something beautiful for myself. Not sure what yet. And I think the prize I was most happy with in the knitting was this one. 8 skeins of Jameson & Smith. I guess you've heard about that yarn. It is 20% real Shetland wool, and I haven't tried this yarn to knit with it yet, but it's about time. And we got this, I got this pattern on this shawl called Salig Blanding in Norwegian. It is designed by Ingvild Freland. Not sure if you can get this on English, but I'm sure you could find this on Ravelry or strikkekista.no. I thought this was a very nice shawl. Not sure if this is my color, but I'm going to use it anyway because I won it. And if you give away your winning prizes, you can lose your winning luck. You know that? Yeah, I think that was that weekend, yes. Very, very, very nice weekend. And I hope I can go on Inspiration Weekend again at Jana and her Handcraft Society. So that was what I got. Did I buy something? Of course I did. I can't go anywhere without buying something. First of all, I was at oh, now I don't remember what the shop is called. But they have this yarn by Anna and Clara. I was going to have some small things in there, and I saw this yarn and look at those colors. And those colors, oh, just me, of course. This is sock yarn, 25% wool and 25% acrylic. It is the shop is called Søstrene Grene, of course. It's a Danish shop really, but we have it in Norway too. It is 50 gram skeins, and it doesn't say how many meters, but I found, yeah, here it says 50 meters, 200 grams. So maybe I should have had 2 of each, so I could get 1 pair of socks. Yeah, well, I could mix these 2 together or use it with another yarn. Yeah, a couple of years ago, no, last summer, I think it was, I was on this shop Fretex that I told you about last time, that sells used things, what do you call it, reuse. People deliver used things or new things that I don't use anymore or will have never used to a shop, and they sell it to new people. And I got these 2 skeins there last summer. It is silk and wool together from Nøstebarn. It is 100 gram is 600 meters, and it is 35% silk and 65% wool, and it is so soft and lovely. So I got these 2 skeins. They are almost the same color, a little bit of difference, but it says that it is the same color, but it's the same dye lot too. So it is the same. I thought it was a bit small different on that, but anyway, I bought these 2, and I thought maybe this could be a shawl or something, but I wanted another color to go with it. So these skeins I bought for 10 kroner, like almost £1 each. And this shop Nøstebarn, or that way, is located in Trondheim, and I was going to Trondheim, and I bought these 2, white and a little darker pink. Now you can see the difference. So I thought this could be something for myself. I don't know when I got time, you know. As always, time is a problem. But I will use this for something. I think maybe a shawl, or yeah, you name it. It is, like I said, 600 meters on each skein, and now I have 4 skeins in total. So maybe it could be a sweater or something for me too. I will see. Then I bought some books. There was books on sale, and I had to have this one, Ego Strikk, like selfish knitting. I haven't looked very much, or I have looked at it, but I haven't decided what to knit yet. But there are so many people who like this book, and yeah, when it's on sale I have to buy, you know. And I always also bought this one. Both of the books are written by Lene Holme Samsø, and I have a couple of books of her from before, and I love them. So this was also on sale, and I of course bought it. Today I was in Molde for a trip, or a day trip, and I had some 15-20 minutes before my bus were going back home, and yeah, beside or next to the bus station there is a shop that sells fabrics and yarn, and yeah, so to kill some time I went in there, or went to the shop, and I saw outside there was 50%. And do I have to buy? Of course I do. This is Dale baby wool, merino wool superwash, 100% merino wool, baby yarn. I bought, it was half price. Yeah, half price. You can't go past that one. So and I have to buy or I have to knit jacket or something for my niece's new baby. No rush, but I have to do it someday. So 2 in blue, 1 in pink, 2 in beige, and 1 in off-white or cream. So I am thinking about maybe make a new pattern for a jacket, baby jacket or something, but I will see what I will come up with. Sorry for my grammar, it's not perfect, but I hope you understand what I mean. On that shop Fretex, when I am in Molde, I used to go in there, and I should not, because they have yarns. Yeah. And my daughter or my kid says, you can't buy anything more, because yeah, I have started to clean up my yarn. I put it in shelves now, so I will show you when it's finished or before I move, because I am moving in the fall, in the autumn. I got a new job and I'm selling this house and moving, and I will tell you more about that later. But there are the yarn that they have on this Fretex shop. It is some is new, some is used, some of it. Some are just balls laying there. You don't know what kind of yarn it is, but I always buy what with band on, so I could know what kind of yarn it is. So here it is different. This is baby yarn, superwash merino wool from Trysil yarn. I found baby wool from Dale. Yeah, baby wool from Dale. And this is Dale yarn, also baby wool, white one. I'm not sure what it is with me and baby yarn, but I bought some of it. This is Silja, that is strømpegarn, sock yarn, because it is 80% superwash wool and 20% nylon, and you know I knit socks. 1 skein of merino wool from Sonjas. This is 100% merino wool, I think, but yes, 100% merino, gray one. And this is Gjesdal Vestlandsgarn. This is 100% wool. If it isn't sock yarn, I always buy, or almost always buy, wool yarn. This is sapphire garn. This is not used. It looks like it is used, but it's not. 100% wool, I think. Yes. Black color. And here it is Lanette Superwash. Lanette is baby wool, 100% merino wool, green color. And this is Cilia sock yarn again. And this is another baby yarn. And this is Cilia sock yarn. And this is sock yarn. Many things. But the most I was most happy for this one, Lammull from Røros tweed. It is 100% lamb's wool, light gray, and it is, yeah, one of the best. And this is also lamb's wool, two threads. It is also from Røros tweed, so it's the same one. And it is beautiful. And the most funny one of the first sweaters that I did knit for myself, it was in three different pink colors. Darker pink on the bottom, in the middle it was dark and light pink together, I think, and a lighter pink up here. No, not pink, I mean yeah, like this. Yeah, you know what I mean. Oh shit, what it is called? Lilac, yes. And that was in a yarn called Perlekrep, and it hasn't been in the shops for ages. It's so long since they stopped selling this, but I found 2 skeins of Perlekrep. It is dark blue, and it is merino wool, 100% wool, of course. And wow, I just had to have them because this is yarn for my first time when I was knitting. So that was fun. And I was there some days later and I bought some more yarn. This is Sisu. It is sock yarn. I bought more Sisu, I think. Yeah, no, that is not Sisu. Here it is. No, not more Sisu. There and here I found Triple X. That is another yarn that they stopped sell many years ago, and some people think that this is the best yarn that it is ever made. It is made from Sandnes Ullvarefabrik. No, made of, yes, and 100% wool. So now I have a lot of Triple X. I guess I have enough for maybe 2 sweaters now. And I got this Spire tynt ullgarn, thin wool yarn. I haven't tried it before, you know, need to have it. And I found this baby yarn. And then I also found some cotton yarn, and first of all this Sisu. You know, at that shop, one new ball that is not open, it costs 10 kroner, like £1, and a bit of this costs like 5 kroner, half a pound, and it's, yeah, it's cheap. And I found some cotton yarn, so maybe I could make some more of these. This is called Mandarin Classic. All of these are cotton yarn. One green, and I found Mandarin Classic, pink, light pink, no, not pink, lilac, and one more in the same color. And I found this one that is mandarin, yeah, mandarin. It is like lilac with a touch of brown. And I found this one. This is more like brown. Mandarin, yeah, I can show you the right way. Mandarin, that too. And it was 4 skeins with this color. So I think I have enough now for a while, or for some decades maybe. We'll see. I will retire one day, and then I have time to knit as much as I want, maybe. So I think I have to look around, and I think that was all for the buying this time. So the last thing I want to show you is some sewing that I did this weekend. I have told my friends that if you are cleaning your house, your home, if you have any tablecloths, bed sheets, curtains you want to get rid of, or you are throwing away, I can take it. And I said, what I don't use, I give to Fretex, the shop that I used to go on, because they use it. Either they sell it again in the shop, or they used to use it to other things. So when I get these big bags with fabrics from my friends or people I know, I give them something back. I am thinking that one shopping bag and one knitting or project bag is okay. Thank you for the fabric I get. So this weekend I sewed this one. It is a shopping bag, kind of big one. This is a bed sheet for the duvet, and this is for the bed. Green inside, and yeah, this color outside. And the same woman will get this project bag in yellow and blue. And if you see this darker yellow here, because all of them are sewn both inside, outside and inside. And inside it is this one. And with a little, little one inside. So that is for one of my working colleagues. The other one is for a daughter of one of my best friends. It is this shopping bag made of an old curtain with leaves on it. I thought this was pretty. It was, if you see the fabric, it was a bit difficult to sew, but I made it. Not perfect, but it's okay. And with this curtain inside. And the same one gets this project bag. This is also curtains. I thought this one was a bit funny. And inside it is like this. So here you can really use it both ways. So she doesn't know that I've sewn it for her, so I hope she will be happy. And one of my best friends, I got some fabric from her earlier on, but I don't know what I did when I saw the shopping bag. I was measuring all wrong because it turned out so small. So I said to her, I will make you a new one. And finally I did. And she had these lovely curtains with KALs on. I thought this was so nice. And the first bag that she got, she really loved it. But as I said, I will make you a new bigger one. And this is the same curtain as the black one. So tomorrow she will get this one, and I hope she will be happy. Yeah. So that was the things I had to show you today. I have one more movie or film from another sticker tour that is on the mainland, because Kristiansund is a town with 3 islands in the middle of the sea, and we have a tunnel under the sea that goes to the mainland. So I was going to the mainland and had one more trip there, like sticker tour. So I will show you that in the end now. And I just one more thing. As I said in the last episode, if you want to show me what you are knitting on, you can send me 20-30 seconds movie to the mail address that I'm putting down below, and I can put it in the end of my episodes. That would be really fun for me. So if you want to do so, you are very welcome. If you doesn't want to do it in English, you can do it in Norwegian, and I will put it there anyway. So yeah, that was all I had today. I will have a busy time this summer because, as I said, I am moving and selling this house and buying a new one, but I will find time to do some knitting and sewing anyway. So until next time, bye bye.